Get out of the matrix. Emerge out of the rabbit hole. Pay attention. Look at the word tricks. It's not spelled Tricks like you're playing tricks on somebody. It's spelled Trix because it's in reference to the matrix. This surreptitious simulative world, the matrix. Tricks are for kids. You got a lot of gullible people on this earth who are impressionable just like little kids. And they under the spell. They're influenced. Silly wabbit, tricks are for kids. Cause we the ones that understand. When we was children, we thought like children. We spake as children, but we grew up and put off childish ways. We grew up and put off childish ways. We emerged out of the rabbit hole. We accepted the red pill. Tricks is spelled Trix on the cereal box because it's in reference to the Matrix, the rabbit hole, the white rabbit, right? This world, man, it's crazy. Now, this right here was one of the first, at least mainstream stories of 2023. Gangsta Boo's passing, in which I believe it was a sacrifice. She also went by the name The Devil's Daughter. She was a part of the rap group 666 Mafia. She died at the age of 43. 43 is just another way of conveying 223. In this year of 2023, 223 is significant because it just goes back to the order of the pledge to Skull and Bones. Skull and Bones 322. 223 also represents Molech because 22 times 3 is 66. 66 is the number for Molech. Molech being a god of sacrifice on the left-hand side when it comes to the pagan aspect, the pagan veneration system. They worship the pagan gods. They worship Molech or Baal. Baal is a god of child sacrifice as well as sacrifice overall on the left-hand side. So when it comes to the understanding of, what's in front of us, what's at the fore, it's all about the surreptitious element. It's all about the three-dimensional element when it comes to just looking beyond the surface level, when it comes to considering many different aspects of this world, considering many different aspects of this world and the element of this world being so dark, you know what I mean? So dark and so left. So we always got to tap into that realm where we question everything that's in front of us. People always want to jump to the conspiracy theory and this and that. No, I'm inquisitive about everything that they convey to me because we live in a world that's heavily based in deception and heavily based in the vibration of, the veneration system and the Wiccan element, the left-hand element. So we always going to tap into that inquisition realm because we understand what this world is about. For the most part, nothing is really genuine. Everything is based off of that left-hand spirit. Hexing, all that type of shit is real. These people, they're witches. They work in that type of element. So we got to understand what this world is really about. And I'm just alluding to many different aspects of what you saw when it comes to the brother Damar Hamlin. It's something that's just, very unfortunate, but we understand the numerological significance behind that, as well as many different elements, but that's something I guess I should touch on in another video. I just wanted to touch on the 322 element or the 223 element. Like I said, and I'm sure, many of you brothers already know this, but this is something to just bring out because it's always important to keep this going so people can understand what this world is about and what's in front of them. 2023 is the year of death as far as the ritualistic element, the left-hand element, the narrative element. 322, the year of Skull and Bones, the order to the pledge of Skull and Bones. Skull and Bones coming from Yale University. Yale University was established in 1701. 1701 plus 322 equals 2023. That's why it's so significant. It's been 322 years since the establishment or the inception of Yale University, in which Skull and Bones derives from. So this is very important for us to understand when it comes to these connections and how we contextualize all these things. And shout out to many different brothers who touched on this as well, because it's very important for us mutually to understand and get a grasp of what's going on. That way we become more of a threat to the overall power structure because we know what the fuck is going on. And that's just more of the intangible. We're able to grasp the many different shades of gray, as well as just, tapping into that inquisition realm. We always want to be inquisitive about everything that they push into us because we know that this world is a bullshit simulative world. It's a scripted world. With COVID, we had the Kobe narrative, with the whole understanding of the name and how it really, means COVID or something like that in Hebrew. It's like, come on. Then he dies, and then you have this COVID shit that's introduced to the world. And then the Lakers win the championship. COVID is the crown virus, for the sun. All this shit is just a narrative. In 2011, Tiger has the video for young Kobe, and they show, pretty much burnt up dead bodies or burnt up bodies, in an area where you would have like a plane landing pretty much. It's just so much to the simulative element of this world. It's a script. This is really like the Truman Show. This is really like we in the fucking Matrix.